Now that you have your coins with different flags, the way you can see a certain flag color, you come down here to the drop down menu, you go to open list, you go to the very top, since I have a lot, and now you can see that you have your flag list presented with the number of symbols in that. So let's say we want to look at all of our blue ones. Here is all of our blue list. Now let's say this is one that we like, and we're going to change it from blue to green, saying that we want to look at it further for entry or that we already entered it. All you do is you right click on the flag and you change the color here. You must right click. Once you right click, it disappears from the blue list. And now if we go back to our open list and we go to our green, you'll see that that coin, which was Turbo, is now on our green list and ready to go. And it's at the very bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this back to blue. Now let's examine this watch list just a little bit further. If we click on these three dots, these are the settings. This is the customized columns. We have last. If you click on this, it'll take it away. This is the last price. We also have the amount changed, the percentage change. You can also have volume on here as well, extended hours. Then you have some additional information. So if we could do description, it'll say the trading pair. So we're going to take off this because it's just too much already. And the way you take it off is just simply clicking on ticker. If you want to share this, so right now we have it in table view. If we uncheck this, it gives us this view. But I do prefer the table, so let's go and put the table view back on. Now if we come over here, let's click away from this. If we click over here, this is the advanced view. This is your green list. It tells you the amount of tickers you have in that list. And if you want to share your green list, all you do is click this button right here to share it. You can copy the link or you can share it on other platforms. So now I'm going to go and just click the X to exit out of that. If you wanted to add a symbol like we did before, whenever you're searching for symbols and you normally do crypto, I recommend selecting this tab. Now, if you're trying to find gold or silver or some kind of stock market ticker, if you were to put it in here, it would not show up because this is only for crypto. You would have to change the tag to stocks, or you can just select all. But I'm changing mine back to crypto. Gonna exit out of this. Now, a very interesting thing to note on the very bottom, there's more information on the particular token that we're on. This one is Turbo USDT.P. It says it is a perpetual futures, and it gives us some more information on it. And then now I want to hide this, so I just make sure my double arrows come out. I click and I drag and I do it down. Now, another thing that I want to show, of course, you can go all the way up and there's more information down here as well. One thing I do want to show is that you can actually add a note. So if you click on this, you can type whatever you want. So here I'm just typing whatever, and then I'm going to add my note. So here is my note for today. And this could be part of your trading journal. Now let's say I want to do something else, and let's see what this does. I don't know what this does. Attach chart snapshot. So I just clicked on that and there's our snapshot. So we're going to do add, and that feature was not there the last time I did a video, and the video I did was about 2 years ago, a year to 2 years ago. So here you can actually click on this and it'll show you this. This is amazing, especially for journaling your thought process when it's coming to trading or whatever thought process you may have. So we're going to click away from this. I really do like this feature. We're going to click on the back button, and then we're going to go and just click and drag all the way down. Now, as far as alerts go, here we have all of the alerts that went off. Here is the log of alerts. If you want to clear all this, you can just do this button right here to clear the log. So I'm going back to my alerts. These are all the alerts that I have set at the moment. These are all the alerts that I've already triggered. Next, we're going to go to the object tree. Now for the object tree, I find this very valuable, especially when you're trying to organize. So say you have it in a trend line, and you have this line, you have maybe some drawings. So now we have all these different things here. To make these easier to view, let's say all this, some of these were for our daily, some were for our 4-hour, different thought processes, maybe different weeks. What we could do is select one hold down shift, select the next, then release the shift. These are all highlighted. Right click, create a group of drawings, and then right click on this one, rename it as, and you can name it weekly, or you can name it the date that you did it. Then let's go to this next one and let's hold down shift. So it selects these. And let's say this was a lower time frame. And let's go up here this time to create a group of drawings instead of right clicking, and it creates it for you. And all these drawings that we selected go inside the folder automatically. Let's go ahead and right click, rename. And for this name, we're going to name it smaller time frame, or whatever you want to name it, smaller time frame. And then now you click away from it. Now you can also condense the folders, and you can expand the folders. You can also lock the folders. So before, we had mentioned that when you delete something, it deletes them all. Once we lock the folder, everything inside that folder is locked. We don't have these locked or any of these. So let's come over here to the delete. Let's remove the 17 drawings. And because you have stuff that's locked, this may have been information you charted maybe several months ago and you simply forgot. But since it has a lock, maybe you spent many hours on this chart and you really like the thought process, or maybe it's a longer term thought process you have that you don't want to delete. It tells you want to remove them. Do you want to keep them? So I'm going to say no, keep them. It deleted everything except my locked objects. So this is vital so that you don't destroy all the work you've done. Now, in addition to this, you can also rename whatever you have inside your folder. So let's say this one was on the 4 hour. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to rename, and I'm going to type 4 hour. And this could be a 4 hour anything. This one, let's say this is a 6 hour. So I'm going to go ahead and rename this one, and I'm going to say this was a 6 hour. So inside this folder that we have, if I don't want to see the 4 hour, I just take it off. If I don't want to see the 6 hour, wherever it went, I just take it off. So then I would do to further organize your drawings. So next we have my ideas. So here is everything that I've posted. I posted my ideas here, and you can see if people liked it and how many people saw it. Also, if they left any comments. So this is a really quick way to see if anyone left comments on your thing, to where you can say, you can reply to them. Next, we have chats. So this is everybody chatting. I really don't look at this, so I don't know much about it. But sometimes you'll have numbers come up here, and I don't know how to take off those numbers. Also, sometimes for the private will be people who message you as a DM. Then we have the idea streams. I did not know that we could stream. I thought they removed that feature. So I just learned something new too. So let's see what happens if I click on it. So they have their logo, Trade City Pro, but this is it's not a stream, it's not a video. But one thing I do like about posting charts is that you can go back to it several days later or weeks later to see what happened in the chart by clicking on this play button. And this is what you could do on your chart when you post your thought process by doing publish and then going to your profile, which we showed earlier. But you go here and you make sure you click on your name. You go to profile, and then you can see all the stuff you've done. And then you can actually click on your actual post, push the play button, and see if it played out. Next, so it's on the very bottom right-hand side. We're going to go to screeners. What we want to do is we want to make sure this drop down is to crypto coin screener. And then we want to go to the category. So for the category, I want to find distributed computing. So let's go ahead and check this one. And right now I have 2 categories selected. I only want one. So let me go ahead and click on this again. And DeFi is selected. So I'm going to uncheck DeFi. So I only have distributed computing. I'm going to click away from it. And this is the information it's showing me. So now what I could do is I could flag these, and then each individual color would give me a clue of what it is. So I could have red as distributed computing, I could have blue as DeFi, I could have green as AI, gaming, memes, whatever you want to do. Now I'm going to undo the flag. I'm going to click on the first one. I'm going to hold down Shift, click on the last one. I'm going to right click, and if you had an empty watch list, you could put it to there, or you could add it to an existing watch list. Now I'm going to go all the way down and I'm going to create a new watch list. And this one, I'm going to name it Distributing Computing. But for this one, I'm just going to put test, and then I'll put D, and then I'm going to hit save. Now I'm also going to do, well, I was going to do more, but that's fine. So that's all I want on this one. And then depending on your different selections that you have here will determine what you see here. So I'm going to go ahead and exit this. And now you can see that we have our distributed computing watch list that you can easily share if you like by sharing your list. So let's go ahead and exit this. The next one we have is calendars. So if you click on calendars, you can see the economic calendars listings for inflation, Fed meetings, everything else. So again, here you can select earnings, revenue, and it says different things here. Now, if you wanted to, you could go to this settings, go to countries, and I only want the US. We're going to go ahead and apply this. And now this only gives us for the US. So let's go ahead and exit this. And the last one is Chat Assist. This is how you get help if needed. So let's go ahead and click on this. So how can we help you? You put in your question there and you submit it. And then depending on what happens, they may create a ticket, or they may direct you to a frequently asked page that has your answer. So now we've talked about pretty much everything on TradingView. The only thing that we didn't really touch on was paper trading. There are several videos on YouTube on how to do it. If you like, I can also do one. But we went over how to find our profile, account and billing. It's all in this section right here. Also the help, keyboard shortcuts. Then of course you have all of these drawing tools that we put on the floating toolbar. Showed you how to use them, how to customize them. Once again, do not be afraid. You cannot break it. We also showed you how to compare different assets. Also how to create different intervals for your chart. Went over candles and also using the line, indicators, templates for your indicators, showing you that alerts can be put on almost everything, if not everything. The replay button, also the different layout styles, in addition to the different layouts, how to create layouts, how to auto save, how to put your layouts as favorites, also how to adjust your chart and how to share your chart. In addition to that, we showed how to publish your ideas, and you can also record a video with your ideas to share to others. We went over watch lists, how to create watch lists, how to import watch lists, and how to share your watch list. And inside the watch list, we also have the option to create different colors for your coins. Now, this really helps out. Let's say you have all these coins that you're looking at. Let's say there's 20 of them. Well, now what you could do is you can change the color of your coin instead of a blue to maybe a yellow. So you reduce 20 coins that you were thinking about entering now into 7. Then you reduce those into 3. Then you reduce those into 2, and then you enter one of those 2. Now this all depends if you prefer certain patterns, certain indicators, certain divergence. This all leads to your own personal decision on changing these colors. We've also gone over how to identify and find your alerts, also the object tree, how to organize, and then find your ideas and see how many people have viewed it and how many people have liked it. Then of course the chat section, and of course for your private DMs, and then idea stream, which I don't know what this is. And then of course your crypto coin screener by clicking on crypto coin screener and then making sure you actually click this to make sure that you are in the section that you're asking for. And then you can also do the screener for different categories. We also talked about the events calendar and how to customize it to your specific country if you like. And then also how to do a support ticket, or at least get help with possibly a frequently asked question area. Thank you so much. If you've gained value from this, definitely smash the, leave me a comment in the comment box. We go live every single day, Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Knowing how to properly use TradingView will change the game for your trading. I do thank you, and as always, let's make this money. Everything that I say is from experience. This is what's going to save you so much time, so much money, and so much effort. If you want to make money, I will show you how. I would strongly recommend getting the VIP. You're going to make money. Now, granted, none of this is financial advice. It's never hopes and dreams and empty promises, nothing like that. See what I do. See if this makes you money. I give you my real life experience based off of my trainings, based off of my teachings, what I would do at that moment versus what everybody else does, because they want to sell you their course. They want to sell you all that stuff. I show you that my stuff works. Do we win? Yes. Do we lose? Sometimes. That's part of the game. But what I do is I show you all this so that you can see, oh man, I lost today, but Joe said he lost too. So it's okay. That's what I want you to realize, guys. If you like the content that I provide, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and leave me a comment in the comment box. And I'll see you on the next video. And as always, let's make this money.